Hello and welcome to Glitter Shine Nails. Kiki London very kindly sent me their nail chart book and I'm going to show you how I would use it and fill it with all the Kiki London gel polishes I have. In the description box below you'll find my direct link for their website along with my discount code for you to use as well. I'll also add some other product links that I'll be using in this video as well. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification on, and please like this video. These things really do help out my channel, thank you. So this is the chart book, available in two different colours, black and gold. It comes with 120 tips as well, which is brilliant. So the size of the book is 21.6 centimetres by 18 centimetres by 2.8 centimetres. It also has a magnetic close finish to it as well. So inside we have 120 nail spaces and they are all numbered as well. I've used something like this before, but it didn't come with tips and I no longer have them either. I love the added detail to the book. I think it makes it a real different look to it and it makes it look really nice. The spaces for the nail tips aren't that deep. It does say on the website no glue is needed and that they are also waterproof, dustproof and easy to carry. So with these nail tips, they come on these strips which are easy to remove. What I really like about these tips is the backs are flat. When I did my other ones years ago, I used normal tips and they were so much harder to stick into the books. Now two have fallen off. I did try to buff the tips whilst they were on the sticks. It didn't work out too well, so I don't recommend that. But they fit really nicely into the spaces. Now, even though the website says no glue needed, I will be sticking these into the book. I went to my local Hobbycraft and I picked up some foam pads and some Gorilla Tape, not knowing which one I was actually going to use. But I've decided to use the Gorilla Tape just because I feel Gorilla Tape is amazing products. I've used them before and they just are so strong. I'll be using Kiki London top coats. I've also picked out their base coat and builder gel. Again, I wasn't sure which I was going to use. These four here are definitely my favourite base coat, top coats, builder gel to use from Kiki London. So with these tips, I will be applying the gel polishes onto them whilst they're onto these sticks. They break in half really easily, which means they can fit into my lamp much easier. So with the book being numbered, for me this was great to see because I'd already numbered my Kiki London gel polishes, so I'm going to use these numbers within the book. You don't have to do this. This is just where my organising side comes out, and sometimes it can be a little wild. The platinum gel polishes for me go by the P1, P2, etc. and the glitter top coats go by GT1 and GT2, etc. This is just to help me when they're in my storage drawers. I have also done this list for the other brand of gel polish I have and my stamping polishes. I am missing only 4 of the gel polishes from Kiki London out of all of the polishes they have. I've never had a full collection from any brand before, so I really like having lots of choices. I'm not sure if I will get the last 4 or not. They aren't really the colours I would use. So on the backs of the nail tips, I've also added a little sticky dot with the numbers on. This is just if they were to ever fall out of the book, I know right away where they're going to go. Sometimes I organise a little bit too much, shall we say. So I'm going to fill this book off camera and then I will do a few on camera as well so you can see how I work. Okay, so now I've finished most of them, let's have a look and see what this chart book now looks like. I personally like being able to see all of the colours at one time. Choosing the colour is going to be so much easier. I will still do my pop stick swatches of each colour as well. If this book was out on display in, say, like a salon, it would look really nice to see all of them. So with the 2 that fell out, I've attached them to this acrylic tile that I have. I use this for the other nail tips that I use in my videos, and I just add a little bit of blue tack, which they stick to really well, and I've applied the gel polish. So number 55 needs to be added to the book. This is Just Lavish from the Spring 2019 collection, I believe, and it's one of my favourite purples to use. I've already added a small strip of the tape to the book, which I just removed with a pair of tweezers. I then lay the tip into the space and I use a clean wax strip so that I can push the tip down onto the tape. It means my oily fingerprints aren't going to be on the tips. That then completes all of the normal gel polish colours that Kiki London do. I really like how this looks. It looks really good. So I have 24 spaces left in the book for any other collections that Kiki London bring out, and also the missing 4 from the whole collection. I'm going to be doing the 6 here on camera, and they are the last of the platinum gel polishes to be added to this book. I've also included into this book the new glitter top coats. I've added them over Black Heart, which is Kiki London's black gel polish, which is amazing. I did in the end only use their no white rubber top coat. I didn't like the half and half matte glossy look that I was originally going for, and I also felt that the builder gel wasn't needed as well. So I have my Sun 548 watt UV and LED lamp. This is the lamp that I always use, and I have the 6 platinum gel polishes as well. I have them in order with the tip numbers, so P5 is frozen blue and so on. I'll be showing you how I work, so I like to have all of the bottles open so it's quicker for me, but they won't be close enough to the lamp. You'll also notice that I've added the little square stickers to the lids. This is just so that when they're in my storage drawers, I'm not going through so many bottles trying to find the right one. I've also added the round little sticker dots to the other bottles as well with their numbers, again for the same reason. So I found that there was no need to buff the tips. The Kiki London gel polishes applied really well to them. So I'll just apply a coat of each of the colours to the nail tips, and then I'll give them a full cure for 60 seconds. Now, time wise for completing these, I thought it would take me ages because I have so many, but I had completed them all within about 3.5 to 4 hours, and this might be down to the fact that I was so organised and had all the gel polishes in number order, etc. You'll notice that I'm not going all the way to the centre part, and I'll show you why later. So this nail chart book at the making of this video was £12.99, and that is obviously UK pounds, which I think is a really good price. I know that when I bought something like this before, I had to purchase not only the books but the tips, and it was a lot more money than £12.99. So now I'll come in with my second coat, and I'll just repeat the same again. Now I like this chart book so much that I want another 2. One for the other brand of gel polish I use, and the other one for the stamping polish brand that I use. I'll be able to lay them all out on my table and see every colour I have, making choosing colour combinations for Manny so much easier. Kiki London also now sell nail forms, lids, display tips, and the nail tip wheels, and again they're all at really affordable prices. I would like them to sell some of these nail tips separately, because if I make a mistake I don't have any spares to use. So now that the second coat has been cured, I'm going to come in with the top coat, which is their no white rubber top coat, and I'll cure that also for 60 seconds. Now the gel polish I have on my nails is also from Kiki London, and I have been wearing this for well over a week, and the top coat is still shining away, and it's also their rubber top coat. It's one of the reasons why I love it. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to see how I created this mani. I've also added, like I said earlier, some of the other products that I've used as well. So now that's all been cured and they're looking great, I'll very gently twist off the stick. They come off very easily, and I'll just lay them in order on the mat. Once I've finished, I'll show you why I didn't go all the way to the end with the polishes. And that's because when you twist them off, they leave this sort of like little stick bit behind. And how I deal with that is I buff it off using the Kiki London buffer from their nail toolkit. I won't be touching any of the gel polish, just what's left behind. And it buffs away really easily. I'm now ready to add the final tips to the book. So I have the Gorilla mounting tape, a pair of scissors, tweezers and a clean wax strip. I've tried many different pairs of scissors with the Gorilla tape and these were the ones that worked the best. They're actually for toenails. So I'll take the Gorilla tape and I'll cut some small pieces and then add them pieces to the spaces. Now I will remind that the website says no glue needed, but my personal preference is to actually stick them in. If I get a little bit of tape that didn't quite go into the space, I'll use the tweezers to push it further in. And because it's clear, you can't see the tape underneath the nail tips. So I'll take the tweezers and I'll pull all the backings off the tape. This part was probably the hardest part out of creating the whole book. The tape on some of them just did not want to let the backing go, and it caused a little bit of issues. But I got there in the end. Gorilla products are super strong, which makes them ideal for something like this. So then I'll start to add the final 6 tips and I'll gently lay them into the space, and then I'll use the wax strip to push them firmly down so I know that they are held into place. Now, as I said earlier, I know that I would like to get another 2. I think they're a really good way of showing what colours you have to offer. And I also still have space to add more when Kiki London release more collections. For me, the only thing I would like to have seen is a unique way of showing the back and the front of the book. I don't know how many times I've opened it the wrong way, but that's just me though. I really like the book and the nail tips. They are just brilliant. I really do like the book, and the fact that I've linked this colour chart book to my notebook and the bottles, it's such an easy way of finding the colours you want. If there is any colours you spot and you would like to know what they are, then leave me a comment below and I'll be able to tell you. Most of these colours have been swatched and reviewed here on my channel under the Kiki London playlist, but they're also over on my highlights. I have a Kiki London folder with swatches and manis that I have created. I do want to say a massive thank you to Kiki London for sending me this nail book. I absolutely love it. I'll be sharing my pictures over on my Instagram page in the next few days. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I would be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my product review on this Kiki London nail chart book. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Comment below. I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at Glittershine Nails. So until next time, thanks for watching and bye.